Crack Timeout.
We're back.
This may be the last podcast.
Why would you even say that?
This might be the last podcast.
For why?
I grow weary of the things to come.
Like the state of the world?
Well, we've gotten a lot of response on the pod. You know, we've gotten a lot of feedback.
What's everybody saying? They love it from what I've heard.
And from what I'm hearing, there's a lot of love. But you know what we're really worried about here.
What's that?
Well, your family.
We're not worried about my family at all.
Bro, before the pod, we literally just had a 25-minute discussion about ICE and the problems that they're causing on your family.
Oh, my family's problem with ICE. So they're talking about my
Yeah, man, this is what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
I was texting my buddy, and I'm like, because one day I told him, I'm going to be rich one day. Hopefully I'll have a bunch of people working for me, and I do like
Korean,
construction
Jewish
stuff, you know. And this guy's a Latino guy, and we were sort of poking fun, and I said, who's gonna be in the Home Depot parking lot? You know,
who knows gonna be in the Home
in the
Depot?
future? It's gonna be like, who's gonna be that version of that? Like, are Italians about to just be hanging out at Home Depot now? You think, or
I think
once ICE gets rid of them, what are we gonna do? Is what I'm saying. The backbone of America is gonna be gone.
Let me tell you this.
Because ICE.
Let me tell you this.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you this.
ICE is taking away the backbone of
Mexicans
America.
gonna be back. They don't go away just like that. You know what I mean?
So you say they're going right back around.
They're doing a little loop.
Oh, okay. They're just hitting the loop.
They got them on a loop right now. They got them on a loop right now. They're icing out ICE. They're icing out the
I've
old
been
ones.
watching have you seen some of these videos?
Bringing in the new ones.
Have you seen some of the ICE
We're
videos?
recycling Mexicans right now.
ICE takedown videos are so sad. Just
I
kids
bet.
screaming, moms just like, no. It's like, could you be that guy?
No, what the heck?
Like, you're not serving and protecting anything. You know, you're not like, I don't know. This is like a.
It's sad because
I know we just got started the podcast and we just dropped hot border topic right now, but this is what we got to get into. This is what the people want, man.
It's just sad. Imagine, because a lot of these people have homes and families and even like a dog or two.
Exactly, dude. Like, they're normal folks.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part is they're like in Michigan.
Yeah.
Like, it'll just be in a cul-de-sac, like 5 SUVs pull up and just pull everyone out the house.
And then it's like, but they're here for Marco, and they're here for Marco. It's sad. It is pretty sad that they,
I have a tough time with this. I have an entire side of my family which they've, from what I understand, have been here for a while. I'll say that,
Is that what we're going to say right now?
I don't know. What does that mean?
We're saying they're illegal, these people?
Well, they've been here for a minute,
I've met a couple of them. They might be legal Americans. They're not legal citizens, though.
I'm pretty sure my
They're breaking laws.
My great-grandfather was from Mexico, and I think he joined the army.
Does that get you right in?
To get you in. I think they were doing something back then.
If you join the army, you're American.
I think that's how a lot of people did. Like, a lot of grandparents did.
That's a good...
You could join the U.S. military, and then when you got out, you were a U.S. citizen.
That's a good strat. I'm not going to lie.
Or you're going to go to Vietnam and get your leg blown off. It could be. There's a lot of what
back then,
happens.
I feel like back then, everybody looked out for their family way more. It's like, I might die, but at least my family will go on. Nowadays, I feel like it's, if I can go on, I will sacrifice my son.
Oh, you think you'd sacrifice your son?
I don't have a son, but
just
I
would
I would sacrifice my son to Allah if the Lord Allah came to me in a dream and said, kill your son.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to take out my own son. I couldn't do that. Are you kidding me?
I'm joking. What the heck?
I feel like you're being serious right now.
I don't believe in Allah. I don't know who Allah is. That's the guy who made my sandwich today.
Take it easy, bro. Hey, I got love for everybody out there.
Allah made my Subway sandwich today. Give me extra sauce.
I was talking to an inmate corrections. Oh, dude, I got 2 things for you. One, don't ever go to prison. I was talking to like a corrections officer today.
What'd he say?
She said if you go to jail in L.A., they call that gladiator school. I swear to God, she said that dead face. They call that gladiator school. I'm like, oh.
I would say why. You know why? Because this is in this.
She said every day you fight.
They go
every day they fight.
This is in the butt. This is don't do it. This is just a blowjob.
You always take this left turn.
What does that mean, though? What does that mean, though?
She's saying fist fight. She said every day you have to fist fight in there.
There's not more going on. Ancient Rome. You know what I mean?
I mean, I know what you're alluding to, but I don't know. Just don't ever go to jail in L.A. She called it gladiator school, and that really scared me because she's somebody who would know. She's in the game.
Where was she from? Did she have an accent?
She was from L.A., yeah.
Is she Mexican?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go there, man. That's gladiator school.
Second thing. When you shower,
yeah,
do you break out the baby oil?
Don't break out I don't have baby oil.
You don't use baby oil when you shower?
When I shower, I use shampoo, condition, face wash, and body wash.
Okay, and then right at the end of that, what you need to do is get you a bottle of baby oil.
What do you, Diddy?
Spray that. Oh my god! Oh my god! You're a hack.
I
bro.
know,
That
but it's
shit
still
sucks.
baby oil. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you the truth, man. This is good for your skin. Is what I'm trying to help you out with some skin health.
I have
because
great
let's
skin.
Be honest,
I have great skin,
but you're getting blotches.
but I lotion up. I do lotion.
Well, lotion's one thing.
I use good lotion.
That baby oil though, right after you get all the grease off your skin with the body wash, soaks right in, makes your skin nice and soft. Ooh boy.
Are you wearing baby oil right now?
I'm wearing baby oil right now.
Because we walked in the pod room, you're baby oiled up, and you locked the door. I don't know what that means, but I'm scared.
When we came into the pod room, I did look Jake in the eye. I locked him in the door and I said, "It's time."
And I said, I think you're gonna do my joke and you got it wrong. I've been waiting for this. Never mind. Anyway, that's cool.
Sipping whiskey. Pretty early for that, huh?
A little early for that, but you know,
you know,
is it actually 4 o'clock? It is only 4 o'clock, and I'm
4 o'clock, and
whisk.
you've already. I mean,
I'm drinking. What I'm drinking is not whiskey. What I'm drinking right here is Arizona iced tea.
okay, that's exactly what somebody who's hiding the fact they're drinking whiskey.
Well,
would
we
say.
went to the gas. I went to the gas place, and they were like, "It's 99 cents for an Arizona, or $1.79 for a cold Arizona." And I said, "I'll get the cheap one and just use some of Hunter's ice." Get the Hunter's out. He has 2 ice things. I'm breaking the ice out, and I'm about to put the ice in my cup. He goes, "Don't use that ice."
No, don't use that one.
And how come?
It has essential oils in it.
What does that even mean? Essential oils in the ice.
You break that out. So this is some real face routine stuff here. This is my girl, really. I don't do this, but what she says is you get an ice cube with the essential oils and you rub that on your face at night, and that keeps your skin tight. Because, we don't want to get old and wrinkly.
It's going to happen. Y'all are old. Y'all going to be wrinkly soon enough.
I'm fighting, brother. I'm fighting every day. I'm in there doing Pilates in the gym.
No, you're not.
I'm boxing in the sauna. I'm shadow boxing in the sauna. You best believe I'm shadow boxing in the sauna.
Shadow boxing the sauna. Are you with people in there?
Daily.
People in there watching.
Every day, people are in there watching me like, oh my God.
Are you naked in the sauna? Because everybody has to be naked in the sauna. It helps my. What's the problem? I'm curious.
Why do you always want people to be naked, man?
I'm curious.
You just always want to be around naked dudes. Let's break this down.
How come only dudes are in the sauna with you?
I'm starting to
How come only
realize
dudes
why
in the
you
sauna?
weren't allowed on the high school football team.
Why is that?
Because you probably got kicked out the locker room for being a weirdo, a creep, staring at everyone.
You bringing Peeper Jones into this?
I mean, that's who you are at this point. You said you used to pope
You
up.
bringing Peeper Jones into this?
Bruh, a couple podcasts ago, you said, me and all my boys used to hang out at front of the girls' locker room.
So we ate lunch. No one's in the locker room during lunch. It has shade.
So you expect me to think you just ain't being creepy over there?
We was not being creepy. It had a vending machine with drinks and food, and it had shade. And we didn't go in. We used the door.
I bet
for
you were
shade.
voted most likely to be creepy. Just a creeper.
People loved me in high school because I was the coolest kid.
You were like the mascot of the school.
I wish I was a mascot. Mascot got puss. You tell me mascots don't get puss?
No.
My mascot was a Titan from Greece, dude. Of course that guy got puss.
Was that guy jacked?
No.
Oh.
But the costume was. The costume was jacked.
Costume was jacked.
It was old also. It was Zeus. So like an old jacked white beard, but he would dance around and girls would yeah. Why'd you do that? A tooth fall out? Old fuck? What just happened? What did I just witness right there? I feel like I witnessed like my grandpa.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You just had a gum in your mouth. Now it's on your shirt. I'm not picking that up. I'll Bentley eat that.
Oh, man.
That was disgusting.
Welcome to the podcast, man. This is Crack Timeout. I'm Hunter. That's Jake. And this is what we do. We have a good time. We discuss what's happening in the world today.
Right now, what's happening in the world is there's an EDC concert going on. Now, here's my question. I've known a lot of people who go to EDC, and I don't really know what it is. I know it's in Vegas. I know it's like a rave. But what's the hype? What's the hype? You've been to EDC? You've been to EDC.
I've never been to EDC.
Okay,
but I've been to events like it. And I'll say this. First things first.
ELEDC, events like EDC.
It's basically just a big, hey, let's all get together and do drugs
really
event, essentially, what it boils down to. Now, you do have some people who are really big fans of, this electric music, right? It is the Electric Dance Carnival, I do believe is what it stands for.
Is that what it stands for, Electric Dance Carnival?
I believe.
Interesting.
Now, I know performers who perform at these events.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Mm-hmm.
Experiencing the events with them, you go in, you do their show, and then you leave. Awesome experience. Great. Energy's crazy. Everyone's jumping, dancing around. Now imagine being there for 3 days nonstop.
Terrible.
All night long, brother. Dunce, dunce,
That sounds
dunce,
terrible, in my
dunce,
opinion.
dunce, dunce, all night long.
This sounds terrible.
That's what it is.
I knew this one girl who was my friend's
And
cousin.
then, oh yeah, all the girls just dress up like whores too. By the way.
That's what I was about to say. I knew this
That's
one,
like a.
that's what I was
that's a
always
given.
get to. I knew this one girl who's my friend's cousin, and her and her boyfriend would always go to EDC, and she would buy her tickets like way in advance, and then she would like always show us like what she's wearing, and it was like basically.
Oh hey, I'm not wearing anything. Sick.
It's like, look at me not wearing anything, but I got like a leaf on my vajay, and I'm
she
like,
just shows you like 3 stickers.
yeah, it's 3 stickers, and then like
4 butthole. My bad.
no butthole's open, butthole's open.
Butthole's open.
That's clear. You know what I mean? That's for the taking if you're out and about.
For the taking.
And then her boyfriend would be wearing like a bandana.
you're
I
sick.
feel like the dudes wear bandanas out there.
A lot of guys rock a bandana. Okay, go-to move: bandana tied around the head,
Yeah.
shades, no shirt, swim trunks. That's what a lot
That's
of
what
guys are
everybody's
doing out there.
rocking with like a shark necklace.
Well, no, their big thing is beads.
Beads. That's what it
Beads
is.
are the big
Beads.
thing,
Yeah,
you
beads.
know?
Beads. Yeah.
You know what they call them too?
What are they called?
Candies.
Ew.
I mean, what are we doing? Are we 11?
I want to go there with like a camera and a gun.
They did that. Remember when?
That happened? I'm
Yeah,
joking.
remember when Israel got attacked? There was the same kind of deal. There was like an electric dance, and they came in on the parachutes with the wind sails behind them. With
Oh, for real? Took them all out?
you didn't know about this?
When did this happen? How old was I?
This is what kicked off the whole.
Ivers P?
This is what kicked off the entire
Ivers P?
Israel versus Palestine deal
Ivers
right
P,
now.
yeah. Alien vs. Predator.
The what is it called over there? What are they fighting
The
over?
Gaza
The Gaza
Strip?
Strip.
Yeah.
A
You know,
festival
it'd
in
be a
Israel.
sick strip club in the Middle East, the Gaza Strip. That'd be a cool strip club. You could go there and it's like, where y'all at? I'm fighting the Gaza Strip.
I don't even want to say what I'm gonna say.
Say it. I'm gonna cut it out if you need to.
You go there and all you see is just eyeballs.
Damn, this is a room of whores.
Them bitches' eyes green.
I was see
Throw
like
hundreds.
a woman covered up, just the eyeballs like swinging on a pole. I thought that would look pretty funny.
You would start to appreciate the dance moves a lot more.
That's what exactly, yeah. Room of sin. Anyway, so Gaza Strip.
Yeah, we're
that-
definitely gonna get beat up by some like hardcore. I don't know what you got going on. I'm not with any of that. I
Hey.
refuse all that. Jake is really pro a lot of those things though.
What?
He's really against.
I'm not pro
everyone.
anything except Sharia law. I'm just kidding. This is all a joke.
Oh man.
I'm about to cut out a lot of that.
I
Obviously, it's
didn't
all
even
joke.
go to. I mean, I went to like Christian snowboarding camp when I was a kid.
Christian snowboarding camp.
Yep.
I don't know what that means. Christian snowboarding camp.
My stomach hurt. A guy told me to lay on my left side and make my stomach pain go away, and I've carried that with me the rest of my life.
It worked.
If your stomach ever hurts, curl up in a fetal position, like a ball, and
This
lay
is
on your left
What I do
side.
naturally.
Huh?
That's what I do naturally when my stomach hurts. I don't need to be told that by a pedophile priest. Get on your side and close your eyes. I'm gonna finger you in a second. You want to get your butthole real quick. This is gonna hurt, but it's gonna help your stomach. And you blacked out. Is that what happened?
Bro,
What?
you crash out always, bro. You always find a way to bring butthole up, dick up,
Just trying to
something.
make it funny.
You just love to talk about that.
I'm grasping at straws here. You're talking about.
Grasping at straws. Christian camp was a good time, man. We went in there. You already know what this was. We enjoyed the day part of it, and then at night they try and
They make you watch.
tell
the
you you're going to
sermon,
go to
yeah.
hell for everything.
Yeah,
And
I went to a bunch of Christian camps.
oh, no shit.
We called those revivals.
Revivals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I went. Yeah, that's what it was called too. Something revival.
Revival. Yeah, I went to the mountains, snowy mountains.
Yeah, so we probably were maybe even at the same thing.
No, there's no way.
No, yeah, I'm much older.
Yeah, I wasn't even talking about that. Mine was just kind of crazy, but it was pretty sick. I remember one time I was playing foosball with this one kid, and I won 10 times in a row. And
Foosball.
he denounced the Lord because I won so much. He said, I beat him so much, he goes, I don't believe anymore. And I was like, whoa, I beat him that bad? He stopped believing? It was pretty funny. Dude, that kid was
Imagine
Filipino.
That's so funny.
I remember like...
You just beat some kid's ass in foosball, but he's like, you know what? God
He said,
can't
God,
do it anymore.
He said, God must not be real if he making me lose this much at Christian camp.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. I used to go to a church just for the pizza, man. We'd go Pizza Wednesdays.
Pizza Wednesdays.
What I always thought was weird is no matter whenever you went to like a teen event, teen church kind of deal, right?
Yeah.
They always bring up how you gonna go to hell for having sex.
Yeah.
Every time.
Like y'all messing with us.
It's like,
when
can
we
y'all
sleeping.
chill out, bro? Like, y'all are
Yeah.
here, aren't you, motherfucker? Like, come on.
Bro.
We're not all like. I just remember being so like creeped out. Like, you guys talk about sex way more than we do.
I
You know,
that's
like
all we talk about.
you guys are. I think you guys just want us to all start banging right
One
now.
time, my
dude.
church did a Q&A where like
Q&A.
for like the kids to ask the pastors a question like
Oh my
anonymously.
God.
Every question was about jerking off and like one question was like what it's like sex is not one was like okay sex we can't have sex but if I don't jerk off I'm gonna have sex so is jerking off cool. It was like questions like that and it was like what if my girlfriend are gonna get married, you know what I mean, just
Like what? Like we plan on it, so is it good then?
yeah,
like,
we could. I only be one partner. We're gonna get married. You know, can we have some fun? And every Christian gets married at like 19 because they want to have sex. That's like what it is.
you know, I wonder why they do. I bet that's like
Because they want to have sex.
and it creates better people, low key. Like all my friends who did that, ultimately today are better people. Like they're
Definitely.
more. They definitely give to the economy more. You know, they're.
I mean,
they're a little more involved than your boy.
they got jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They
Stuff
pay
like-
what they call taxes.
they're not going to go do stand up in about 3 hours. You know what I mean? They're like doing good things.
And
for
the boys
society.
over here at Crack Timeout, Hunter and Jake, we pay all of our taxes. If you're listening, IRS, thank you.
I have a W-2. I got money back actually, so I'm hype on
Now
that.
California, then you got some beef to settle, but you're hearing from my attorney about that.
You will. I mean, he's gonna get settled in about 3 years. You still have a lawsuit pending right now.
Lawsuit pending. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get paid out eventually. And when I do, use Corvette. Let's
That's
go.
what's up. El
dude.
Camino. Don't work, but it kind of drives. and
You already
shit.
know I'm gonna get something dumb.
Yeah, a jet
Hunter, you got
ski.
$40,000. What'd you do with it? Well,
Man, I got a wave runner. You live in Riverside. There ain't nothing to wave run. It's like, I know, but when I do, it is the coolest thing.
tooless thing.
I don't know.
Is that how you just think of me as just fucking blabbering on like an idiot?
I don't know, kind of. When I was in Christian camp, I would hang out with
When I was in Christian,
then we
camp.
would have like, like the leaders were like 25-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
I would hang out when I was like 12. I'd only hang out with them. I was a primo target if they wanted me. I would only be like, I would legit be like, hey, can you like we sleep like the same kind of like bunk bed? Like let me go top bunk, you go bottom bunk. I was like that close. I was like,
that
dude.
is so weird.
I never liked people my age. I was like trying to hang out with older people. And I was like, let's go bottom bunk, top bunk. And if they wanted to, they could have been like, yeah. But luckily, that never happened to me.
Luckily,
Yeah, I'm happy nothing happened to me. I'm a good. I would have gotten messed up. You kidding me? Anyway, let's have some weird topic we're talking about. We went straight from we went to border to Gaza to pedophilia. So
look, man, we just got to cover. It is what it is. We are doing hard work, and that is relaying information to people that need to hear it. And ultimately, I enjoy it.
You know what I found out about stuff recently is that your tongue decides your face. Isn't that kind of crazy? Like, let me see your tongue. Show people your tongue.
My tongue?
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
You have a real fat tongue.
Exactly. So that means if the wider your tongue, the wider your face, because your teeth have to adjust to your huge tongue.
You know what you know what it is? I noticed something different about you today, and
Yeah.
I've been trying to think about it all day.
Yeah.
I couldn't put my hand on it. You
Mhm.
remember this earlier? I'm just looking at you.
Yeah, you look at me you're disgusted.
You know what it is?
It's
Your head got rounder somehow. You have more of a ball head today than normal.
because I got so much mucus.
That is what it is. Huh? You're like built up pressure. You got
Yeah,
fat face
yeah.
on top of mucus.
I know.
You have like volleyball head. Let's be honest. Your head is very comparable to the size of a volleyball.
I don't know about all that.
Bro, if I got a volleyball right now and I put it right here next to your shit, exact
But
same
my
size.
jaw is square.
Are you trying to like dig yourself out of this hole or something you're
I'm
in right
just
now? You have volleyball head.
When I smile sometimes, yeah.
Close your mouth all the way. Oh my god. You look like Wilson. You look like Wilson, boy. We gonna get lost on an island together, bitch. I'm gonna be rubbing you down. This is crazy. What are you doing right now, man?
I got mucus, dude. I've
You
been
need to start
sick.
chewing gum, bro. You need to get some
Oh.
gum. You need to get some heavy resistance gum.
I've been sick, dude. What do you
Big
want
League
from me?
Chew. This is ridiculous.
I have a lot of pressure and mucus built up. I got to get my mucus drained.
You need to have your girl chew up a bunch of bubble gum for you. You know how it starts to get hard after a while?
Yeah.
And then give you that so you could just work out with it.
My jaw's not the problem.
Something is.
My family. I come from an Asian family. Asian people have round-
Asian family?
Asian people have round
I met your
faces.
mama. She said, "Hey, fool."
Okay, my dad.
Your dad, he did bow to me when I met him. He said,
Asian dudes. Asian people have rounder heads.
Okay.
That's just part of it.
I'm here to tell you though. Hey, Wilson, chill out. That's what I'm gonna start
My
calling
jaw
you.
can't get wider.
Make it loud. One of my good friends, Wilson. Everybody.
The point is that my tongue is wide.
What was the island he was on?
Castaway?
That was the name of the island.
That's the name of the movie. There's no name for the island because he's the only one there. He's gonna name it? It's called SOS. That's what's written on it.
What would you do lost at sea? First we're gonna go raft in the middle of the ocean. What's your plan?
Raft in the middle of ocean. I'm gonna dive for.
Wow, you just give up that easy, huh?
I'm gonna dive. Dive. For
Oh,
food.
okay, dive. You're not gonna die. You're gonna dive.
I'm gonna dive for food. I'm also gonna see if mermaids are real. I mean, I've heard some things. Have you heard about this? There's a big conspiracy right now that mermaids actually exist.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is there any proof?
85%.
I've been seeing this UFO down there in Brazil, bro. They've been doing some work on it.
Yeah.
They can't cut this thing.
What
I
do you
saw
mean?
like 3 Mexican dudes get fucked up trying to chop.
There's a thing in Brazil and that can't be opened.
Brazilian dudes, excuse me.
You see Mexican dudes in
I
Brazil?
did, my bad.
Is they're brown?
I mean, look.
I think. So what, explain the UFO thing.
They caught a UFO. So, all right, a while back, I want to say this may even be Argentina.
Okay.
There was a video of
Criminals.
a UFO
It's a
around
criminal
the
country.
airport down
Okay.
there, flying
Alright.
around, doing crazy shit. Supposedly they caught it, and then I've been seeing a bunch of pictures on Facebook of this, like, it's like a metallic looking sphere thing. They're down there working on it, trying to cut this thing open, and they can't get it open.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to let you know. I'll let you know next week what happens with the Argentinian
What does it look
UFO.
like?
It's just a perfect circle.
Yeah.
Silver all around. No seam on it, nowhere.
This is real?
It looks real, but I mean, probably not. You know, they bored down there. They ain't got shit going on.
They could be like, all I know is I saw a video. This is where I think it was definitely AI. I saw a video. They put like just a GoPro in the water, and it caught a mermaid on cam.
Brother.
AI probably. But so then I go to the comments, and all the comments are like, it's AI, it's AI, it's AI, all that stuff. And then there's a comment that was like, hey, I've seen a mermaid though. And I was like, what? And it's like, all the comments are like, I've seen mermaids too. And so mermaids are big in Jamaican and Brazilian culture. So I go to the Brazilian Jamaican Reddits to see what they're talking about mermaids. They talking like they see them. There are some stories that are obviously fake, but then some that are like, you go to some caves.
Okay, so I've actually know a little bit of history on mermaids.
Go
Would
ahead.
you like me to
I would like
explain
to
it to
hear
you?
this. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so way back in the day, what did people used to do?
Fuck animals.
No, when they started trading. What was the first thing that they started trading?
People.
They started trading people.
Yeah.
All across the United States.
Mhm.
Or to the United States. They hit all those little islands, though, as well, right?
Yeah.
And that's actually where they got to first and then came up.
Okay.
Now, what was we just talking about?
Mermaids.
The fact that I forgot that is crazy, okay? We're not going to pretend like that didn't just happen. I've got real problems going on, okay? But look.
You were just talking about it. You did claim you took a Percocet. And I said, really? You said, I'm just kidding. And I said, I don't know. You guys have some dark eyes
Listen,
right now.
man, I'm going to be honest. I'm running on a little bit of sleep. I took some pre-workout right before the podcast. I figure I'll wake myself up. And
Is that like Adderall?
It's
You
just
snort it?
The only thing that's happening right now is my neck's getting really hot and it's starting to itch.
Okay, well,
The history of mermaids, though. Okay, when you trade people, if that's what you do, is you sail across, you don't bring what with you? Chicks. Okay?
Of course not, yeah.
It was bad luck to have women on board boats. So you pull up to this island that probably only has 100 women on it.
Yeah.
There's already 200 dudes. That's just how populations work
Okay.
out. Mermaids come from dudes being so horny they got to lie to themselves about where chicks are at.
What do you mean?
Like guys just made that up. It was all like hallucinating. They wanted to get with a girl so bad there's nothing but dudes around. You know, like a lot of pirates were gay men.
Of course.
That's
But
what I'm
pirates.
saying. They were all making up tales of women. Just like how we wanted to make a tale of finding gold one day. Them guys are on a boat talking about, I think there's a redhead on that island.
Here's a couple theories I also heard. There's a fish. I think it's the manatee.
A manatee?
From under it, it looks kind of like a female. And then it kind of obviously is the head of a fish. But a lot of people think like drunk sailors saw that and were like, mermaids.
Because they're horned up.
Because they're horned up. And they're like, they sing. But I also, in Jamaican culture, don't fact check me.
Whoa. Okay, speaking for Jamaica. Here we go.
And Brazilian.
All right.
Any country where...
Soccer's a big deal.
Any country that borders an ocean that's like not near the America. Because, I mean, you know some Americans, but... They say there are... first of all, we haven't explored 85% of the ocean. You know that, right? 85% of the ocean.
Yeah,
we
but
haven't
all the
explored.
coasts we have.
Okay, but imagine a deep, dark cave. Mermaids.
Okay.
I'm telling you, people think they exist, and they lure you out with song. Sirens. And they're also not good-looking things. They're just like, they're like goblins. But with, like, sharp teeth and black, dead eyes, and they're bald. It's a theory I've heard.
So why would you want to... I mean...
I don't want them to exist. I'm just saying. Like,
no, I'm saying, like, why would they be... enticing? Why? If I'm some guy on a boat,
they're not enticing.
tired, I ain't
I-
had an apple in forever. I got
Their
whatever.
singing is enticing. You hear like a woman's voice when you're only around a bunch of dudes.
Ooh,
Exactly.
like
You
that
go,
kinda-
is that women? And you go, well, we don't. And they eat you, bro. Mermaids were eating people. The sirens in ancient Greece, they eat people.
Could you imagine that's how you go out? Like out of all the ways.
Imagine you on a
You done
quest.
sword fought somebody. You done
Killed-
shot some
killed- yeah.
pistols. You know. You done plundered and pillaged. And
Someone
next
hit
thing
the
you
note.
know,
Yeah,
you just get sucked down
that's the worst. I think I would have been good in ancient Greece though, as like a
like
quest.
a boy, like
a quest guy, a hero. Would have been a good. I would have been a good hero. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
You couldn't pick up one of their swords. One of their swords is 40
We're
pounds.
going with this again.
What do you mean going with this? Let's be honest.
Have
Swing
you
a
seen-
kettlebell. You
Have
can't
you
do any
seen
of
me
that.
shoot a hockey puck? That's
What
like
I'm trying to
similar.
say.
That's
you-
very similar. You see me swing a golf club?
Okay.
It's all about form.
All right. I want you to. You've seen a defensive lineman before. Big old
Those did not
corn-fed.
exist back.
Big old corn-fed white boy.
Ancient
defensive
Greece.
lineman.
Ancient
Yeah.
Greece.
Yeah.
They got J.J. Watt in ancient Greece.
Yes. What?
They
You
don't.
think they had versions
Average
of that?
height
Yes,
was
they did.
5'5".
No.
Yes,
bro.
look it up.
There was definitely outliers, and they were the
5'9".
heavy
Oh
hitters.
dang, dude. 5'9", dude. I'm walking around 5'7.5", killing people.
I'm telling you right now, you don't have the frame to do what you say you trying to do.
Well,
If you put the armor on you, you wouldn't even be able to walk. They put that plate and back steel plate on you. You think you're gonna be able to move?
Yes.
A helmet?
Yes.
The helmet gonna be all low. You're gonna be like, I can't see.
I got a big head, bro. What? I got a big head.
Oh.
I got a big head. We just talked about it. I got a big head.
But I'm saying the helmet is just gonna be because your neck ain't strong enough to support the helmet, so you're gonna be down here.
Bro, I got neck strength. You don't even know.
Zoom
First
in
of
on
all-
his neck. Zoom in on his neck. Neck strength, Jake. That's what he's known for. Extremely durable neck.
I can swing a sword. Don't think I can't. That's wild work.
You can swing a katana, maybe. You tap into your Japanese side.
That'd be cool too. I probably would have been.
Go back to Okinawa.
Why of all those places you pick Okinawa? Is that your grandpa died?
No, I, just,
Okinawa.
I know that I got ties to Okinawa.
Really?
I know some folks over there.
P-
I also know
Okinawa?
some people in China.
Really?
Yeah.
We know one guy in China.
I know one guy in China. That's more than most, you know.
That's true. Honestly, that's more than most.
He's legit, too. Scientist. We've
No,
already
he's
talked-
not. He's a teacher.
That boy a scientist, bro. You know he's a scientist.
I
That
mean, I
dude's out
guess.
here doing stuff.
But what you been working on?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you.
What?
I've been doing a lot more hands-on stuff. Handy Hunter. Call me Handy Hunter. It is what it is. I'm starting a business. I'm here to fix your bathrooms, your toilets, your
Really?
kitchen sinks. I'm starting to realize there are things people are good at in life, and that's just one of them that I'm good at. I can, like, just do stuff like that. I don't know. And
Really?
I got the personality behind it, too, you know.
What's that mean?
Like, people don't mind me being in their living room because I'm pretty, you know, I know how to act around folks. So,
Here's the problem I have with you.
what?
Is that we passed by a mega church and you said, you know, I probably could become the head of that in about a month if I needed to.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, that's not true at all.
I could easily get involved at that church. I have public speaking ability. There's no reason why I can't be preaching a sermon in a month.
There's no, I don't think you could do it.
I think
I think
could.
you think it's easier to write an hour sermon a week, and I think you'd have a struggling.
No, you got to. Well, see, this is where you messing up. See, a good preacher doesn't just read from the book.
I
A
know.
good preacher ties it to his life.
You
I
go-
have life experience.
You can go
my
for an
friend.
hour. You can go for an
I've
hour.
got life experience.
You
to
go for an
talk about
hour every week?
The Lord stepping into my life and guiding me down the path.
An hour every week, though.
I could. Oh yeah, I could sell that.
No,
Boy.
you couldn't.
Out here too. Ooh,
No, you couldn't.
just talk slow, baby.
You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. You revert to hell talk. I guarantee it. Would you revert to hell talk?
No, I ain't telling nobody they're going to hell. I'm
don't-
only going to talk about the bad I've done in my life, and how I've had to make
you
right
got,
turns.
you got about 5 hours there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You just got to keep making the.
No one's gonna listen to that.
You got to get.
testimonials.
You want to know the
It's
name?
Boring.
You want to know the name of my speech? Getting back on track, baby. We getting back on track.
No one's gonna
We
make you
getting
the
back
head.
on track, and I could start going right now. I
can't-
can start going right now about
you
getting
could not
your
walk
life
up-
back on track.
You cannot walk up talking about I used to rob people. I used to be a heathen, and then they expect you to be a present there in a month.
Huh? They
Expect
don't. They're gonna be so moved by my sermon. They gonna ask me to come back and do a guest speaking spot in another month, and I'm gonna say, you know what? I might be busy, but I'll let y'all know.
You would not make it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd say.
You wouldn't make it. You got at some
I
point.
might start doing it.
At
Just
some point, you got to start teaching them, not just relaying what happened to you.
no.
You got to teach the
A
word.
good preacher ties. It makes it real. He's got to bring reality to the words. The words are there. Anyone can go read the words.
But you got to teach it though.
No. You got to give examples of how the word applies to your life. And
give
that's
me an
what
example.
I'm doing.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
That's what I'm doing.
Give me an example.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to know an example?
Yeah, I asked for one 3 times.
Cain and Abel.
Okay, here we go.
Cain and Abel.
No one ever.
What's the story of Cain and
No one ever
Abel?
preaches Old Testament anymore.
What's the story of Cain and Abel?
New Testament only.
What's the story of Cain and Abel?
Abel was great. Cain sucked. Abel was good to the Lord. Cain was bad, and he killed Abel.
And then what?
He was cast away, and he walked the whole earth
He was banished for eternity.
for as long as he was alive. Yeah.
So what's the problem with that? Because they say God forgives all.
Okay.
He didn't forgive Cain.
Okay. But
So should we forgive the people in our lives who have wronged us? See what this represents. See, there we go. I've got him, bro. You're mad because
you're
I've
saying
got
don't
him.
forgive
I've
people.
got him hooked.
You're saying don't forgive people.
I'm not saying that. You cut me off before I could even keep going because
go
you
on.
know that I got him hooked.
No one's hooked.
I've got him hooked.
Wait, why is he preaching Cain and Abel like we don't know the story?
Yeah, well. Because
you
I was about to do, I was about to tie it to my life, but
The
you don't even
reason
deserve that.
No
You're
one
such
cares
a hater. You don't even deserve that.
He changed from Old to New Testament, so that's Old Testament. If that's the case, then how come we can't be
You
using
weren't
polyester no more?
allowing me to get to where I was going,
The
so you don't
point
even know
is,
what I was trying to
there's
say.
no
You
point
took
in
away my
teaching
point.
that because he's Old Testament rules. That's
What do you
different.
mean? So, okay, so that's how you would preach it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you wouldn't be. You wouldn't even. No one would even respect you.
You know when I was elected?
You look up,
Can I
people
tell you
would
what-
look
can I
at
tell
you
you
and be
what I
like,
Can I
"What is
tell-
this
can I
twink
tell you
about
when I
to
was-
tell
when I was
us?
in eighth
How to
grade-
take dick?"
When I was 8th grade, try to guess what I was elected?
What?
Chaplain.
What does that even mean?
I was the school's chaplain,
I don't even know what that is.
mini pastor,
I don't. Okay.
student pastor.
You sure
bro.
as hell failed at that. You sitting here with me.
8th grade. Well, I did it for because I wanted to
You
win.
didn't do anything with it.
Still, people saw me and they said, "This guy."
You
can do
probably
it."
used it to touch people, but that's about it.
What the heck? Who am I? Your neighbor?
You probably used it just to
Uh,
get in there and try and grope.
grope.
Yeah, that's what you were doing.
I actually hate it because I have to take off lunches sometimes to talk about like what I'm gonna do. And I hate that.
Yeah. Well, did you do any of it? Did you go do any?
I pray before every single service. I went to a private school. Don't forget that. I had to pray before every single service. I'll go bow your heads. Bow your heads. Look at you, Josh.
Oh my God!
Bow your head. I had a little bit of power.
You relished in that too, didn't you?
I said
Just that little bit you had, you were just.
I said everybody bow, and I'll go.
You wouldn't say it like that. I
would
know
go- I would
you. I
go.
know how you perform.
I will go. You want to see my speech, dude? I crushed my speech.
you would not
I have
be.
the speech recorded.
You would not be stern voice like
I
that.
was.
Oh my God!
I was, dude. When I won,
brother. I've been around you so
time out.
much.
You remember when I won that one comedy competition? I jumped up all weird. I did the same thing when I won Chaplain, bro. I went, yeah.
I'll never forget, and I'll even say it. We have a buddy, and he did good one night at a little thing we were at, but the celebration afterward was such an insight onto the personality and who he actually
wasn't
was
there.
as a person, and I'll never actually forget that. Like, you do have to win gracefully. You know what I mean? You can't. If you does that make sense or no? Am I overstepping here?
I don't know.
You gotta win gracefully, man. You can't.
I don't think you win gracefully.
If you start walking around, ooh, hey, bro, people are looking at you like.
I don't think you win gracefully.
What do you mean? You don't think I win gracefully?
I don't think you win gracefully.
I lose all the time. So go ahead, hit me with.
Well,
it.
here's the thing: is I was like trying to get an example of you winning, and I couldn't think of one.
Exactly. So what are
you don't
talking
win.
about? I actually am a great winner. I
But
don't
when
ever
do
do
you
it.
win though?
I win all the time, man.
What do you win recently?
Every day I wake up, I win. I wake up, I say thank you. I won. I won the game of life. I wake up, I ain't
You
got.
have not been saying that.
Bro, I got everything I need and more. On top.
You don't
of,
wake up
on
and say
top
that
of it.
though.
Huh?
You don't wake up and say that. You've been walking up to everybody we know going, I ruined my life this weekend.
I mean, look, there's trials and tribulations in this life, but that doesn't mean I'm not happy to be here. I'm thankful for every day, man. I'm not like you. I've got an appreciation for life.
I have a
You
great
wake
appreciation
up,
for life.
you have a lot of like emo tendencies. Let's be honest. You get down on yourself, things like that, and it gets dark.
I push
And you
myself.
start talking about like, I just don't see why there's any reason to keep going.
I've never thought that.
And I'm like, whoa.
I want to
bro.
live forever. I'm scared to die, bro.
It's dark, man.
I'm scared of death. That's number one. You know that's facts.
Everyone is. If you ain't, you
But there are
Bundy.
people who aren't. Are you sweating or is your nose just shiny?
I think baby oil.
My bowl. Baby oil. Baby oil.
Baby oil, man. What do you want me to do?
How do you say? You say oil as oil?
Oil.
Oil.
What do you want me to
I don't know, man. I don't like the way you say it.
Life experience, bro. It boils back down to that.
Anyway, so I got.
I've had to change oil on a tractor.
You
What
know-
have you done?
Can I tell you what happened when I got my sandwich at Subway?
What? You got salmonella? We know. You went to Subway.
I go to Subway
What happened to Subway?
and Lady comes out. She's a nice lady. I call her.
She comes out. That already tells me. No one's behind the counter.
I walk in. I was sitting there for like a good 2 minutes before like lady walks out. And
Subways have gotten so ghetto, dude.
And she's got a good personality.
Mm-hmm.
But she works at Subway, so you know what she looks like. Just kidding.
What do you mean by that?
She's a little chunky.
Oh,
she's
big.
A little chunky.
Okay.
She's a little big girl. But that's all right though.
Subway's it's a good starter job.
I worked at Jersey Mike's. I know Subway.
Well, you went a step above,
But anyway, so I walk in, and you would think that like I could take a joke.
right.
You know what I mean? You would think I could take a joke.
No,
I get
know
made fun of all the time.
No, if anyone else has the light on you, immediately you're pressed.
What?
If anyone else has the light on attention on them, you get.
That's not true at all.
You immediately. How can I get it?
That's you first.
You
of
turn
all.
into like a little dog.
That's you, bro. That is you all the way.
Come on.
Can we be for real?
Go ahead. Now you were at Subway.
Anyway, so she goes. So I go. Let me get the number 18, that Ultimate BMT. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I had an Ultimate BM later that day. I'll be for real. Little body movement. Anyway, so I get the Ultimate BMT, and then I go, "Can I get some sauce on that?" And she goes, "No," and I go, "Oh, okay." She's like, "I'm just joking," and I was like, "Damn, dude." I was like, how did I?
No, that's when you freak out. Oh, you're not funny at all. You have no idea what funny is. Oh, you forgot you work at Subway and you're supposed to put mustard on the BMT. Oh, you forgot to hit the treadmill today. I mean, my God, what are you? So she's in here cracking jokes on you like.
She cracked me. I said, "Can I get some of the sauce?" And she goes, "No." And I thought she was being serious. So I was like, "Oh, okay." And she goes, "I'm just joking." Like I'm the idiot. I'm like, "My bad. I know we do open mic, not a Subway." No, but I was like,
You should have been like, "You want to hear a bit, bitch?"
I went, "Oh, haha," like that. I gave her a whole laugh and everything.
You're gonna have to corn dog, bitch. That
Why?
was aggressive.
That was funny.
Oh man.
And then, so anyway, so she's like, "So what sauce did you want?" I'm like, "Let me get the Baja Chipotle." And then she like, onto it. And then I got my sandwich. Gave her a little $1 tip.
You should have hit her with the, "Damn girl, you thick." She gonna be like, "I know."
Tell me something I don't know.
You gonna be like, "How to eat kale, girl?" Damn. They haven't even got that as an option at Subway. You need to get some spinach.
You know what you can always count on is a bigger worker trying to get you to buy that cookie.
Do you watch old pods?
Of old pods of what?
Just old pods. I watch old pods all the time. I watch pods like pre-COVID pods.
Oh yeah, I watch.
That's my favorite thing.
Life
Life was cooler back then.
I've been watching a lot of TV shows recently. I just started watching Futurama. You ever seen that?
Oh yeah.
Just started watching Futurama.
Simpsons.
Just started watching. It's better than The Simpsons. Just started watching 30 Rock. It's a good show. Anyway, we don't got to talk about that. These are other people.
I rewatch Eastbound and Down. I've been rewatching it. Great show.
That's a one watch for me.
Eastbound and Down is a fantastic show.
As much as I loved it the first time, it's a one watch for me.
The Stevie character makes me laugh consistently.
And I have not finished Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones. The girl in Righteous Gemstones is,
she's funny.
I mean, mind blowing. I die when she calls people boy. It's so funny. "What's up, daddy boy?" Talking to her dad.
I have not finished. I just think for me, I must have like a low attention span. I can't do 40 minutes.
You do. You have, Jake, if someone starts talking, I just started doing a 2-minute sermon and you was done a minute 10 in.
The sermon sucked though.
No, okay, that's what I'm saying. Your attention span sucks. It's not that the sermon sucks.
You gotta grab them.
You have the attention span of what I call a fish.
That's not true at all. I have a way better attention span than you.
No.
I watch French movies.
Oh my God. Just to say you did. That's the only, my man will scroll through on his phone through an entire French film just to be like, "Oh, I'm a cinephile."
I'm just saying, don't act like I can't sit through something. I can't sit through a show that I think like I'm not.
Jake,
like,
you literally I'll be showing you something like a phone reel, and you'll be like, "Oh, dumb." Just turned it. Like literally, just started playing dumb.
It's not
stupid.
true at all.
You do that on the reg.
No,
That's your attention span's very little. We'll right now.
what's that gonna do with anything?
Get him on.
So we'll say I have a good attention span.
No, he won't.
Well, I'm not calling. He's at work right now.
Call him.
He's at work.
No, he's not.
He is.
That boy don't work.
You know how much he made this week?
How much?
$5,000 a week.
Dang! How do you do that?
He works in lighting, G&E.
He ain't paying no taxes though.
He is paying taxes.
Out of that $5,000, like he just gets a base check and then he's got to.
I think it depends. I think he told me he's paying taxes when he makes that much, but he said clearing $5,000. 7 straight days of work.
How long's he there?
Like 10 hours.
70-hour work week?
70-hour work week, yeah.
What do you think you should make in a 70-hour work week?
$5,000.
I mean, that's like sick. All right.
So, I mean, but don't act
That's what's
like my attention span's great, bro. I finished Vice Principals in a second, Eastbound Down in a second. Just Righteous Gemstones is just kind of boring to me. I think I like the show, but as I watch it, I'm like, I always think it's good, but then I can't get back. I can't open it up.
I'll be honest. The fourth season, the funny just isn't there the same way. And I mean, I'm a major supporter of it. I think it's a great show.
I love McBride. That's probably my favorite comedic actor of all time.
But yeah, the fourth season
Yeah,
really falls off. I think they were just probably trying to wrap it. You know, they were trying to like figure out how to get it done.
trying to button it up.
And they did a lot more. It was just a lot more like, it was a lot more story and a lot less funny. I'll say that. It just
That's what I'm saying. Like I liked at some point I'm like the story. I don't care about the story that much.
But see, one thing I will say is like, I think that show did a really good job of, it wasn't just like a guy show. Where I feel like Eastbound and Down was a guy show. Like girls wasn't really girl. I didn't like. I tried to watch it with my girl. She wasn't into it. She was sort of into Vice Principals, really into Righteous Gemstones. So I don't know. Maybe that means something.
Vice Prince is probably one of my favorite shows of all time. Vice Principal is a great show. But I got one more thing I want to say, then we can crack time out this episode real quick.
Damn, already?
We're at 40 minutes.
Are you for real?
Yeah. I want to say one thing.
Oh!
What was that all about? That was weird as hell. Are we being for real right now? 'Cause I'm not cutting this. He's sucking my dick right now, bro. What is happening right now, dude? Bro, girlfriend leaves town, you start sucking dick?
Oh!
I got nothing else to say. All right, that's Crack Timeout.
No, listen to this, man.
What do you got?
Tree houses.
Okay, well, I always wanted one. I never had one.
You never had a tree house?
No.
You definitely I feel like you definitely were the guy with a tree house. Where'd you hide your
What? You better say porno mags? Because I didn't have those.
Did you have like a black box? Like
Black box.
Like, when I was young, I had like an illegal BB gun. I wasn't supposed to have it look like a real gun. I had a couple lighters. I had some bottle rockets. I had like a knife or two. Couple, back in my day.
My mom scared me into prison so much I wasn't committing no crimes when I was that age.
See, this is where I had older cousins that it very thoroughly explained to me.
They love committing crimes.
They explained to me
Still doing it.
that being a kid, you can't really go to jail, Like
Really?
you can get in trouble, but you ain't going to go to like prison,
My
So
mom-
I was a lot more edgy as a kid.
That one time I wanted my mom to cut a tag off my shirt, and she didn't want to do it at that moment, so she said, if I cut that tag off, she'll go to jail. And so I was like, oh, I guess I can never cut this tag off.
Are you serious?
That stuck with me for a little bit. Yeah.
Your mom's a bad person, right?
That's
great.
Just it was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt.
And what your mom also used to tell you about what would happen to you if you went to jail.
My mom told me that if you go to jail, you will get like. My mom said the food is bad, the beds are hard, and the dicks are harder. So I was scared of prison, bro. What that mean?
Don't go to jail. Be a good person. Crack Timeout. Thanks you. Keep on listening. See you next week.